So, it seems logs float. I learned something today. I bet that's home. Lightning must have. Lightning. There's some kind of tower.
Ooh, visitors!
Who puts a cauldron on top of a brazier? That is a lot of clutter.
Oh, you survived. Good for you. Note to self. Make trap foolproof. Well, go on then. I'm sure you have questions.
Why did you try to turn us into tree spirits?
Wouldn't you want to be tree spirits? I was bored and lonely. Mostly bored.
Aren't you going to tell us your name?
Why should I? You escaped my trap, so you clearly have no interest in getting to know me. It's Bakar. Not that you care. This is why I need to paint my name on the front door.
Are you going to try and trap us again?
Well, my trap didn't work, so there would be no point in trying it again, would there? Stupid girl. Note to self. Design spell that boosts one's intelligence. Share with no one.
Look, Mr. Bakar, we would love to stay and chat, but our friend Rollick is sinking in the muck. Is there any way you can find it in your heart to save him?
No. Wait? Still no.
Why not?
Oh, there are two of you. You are unnaturally small, aren't you? Because, little girl, as your unnaturally tiny ears and brain failed to hear, I'm lonely.
Why are you so lonely, Bakar?
I am lonely because I have no one to talk to. It's a sad tale, and one I couldn't bear to tell. Would you like to hear it?
Sure, if you're willing.
Wonderful! Long ago, I never felt lonely because the spring eagles lived next door in Echo Falls. Actually, it was quite annoying. The swamp was overcrowded, and the eagles would never shut up. I'd always hear their whispers in my head and the constant fluttering of their wings. It was enough to drive a man mad! Luckily, that didn't happen to me. Nonetheless, I got tired of their continual presence, so I began to search for a solution. And that's when I found one in my spell book. An incantation that would eliminate the sun! Moonlight is lethal to eagles, you see, and if it were out all day long, well, the eagles would have no other choice than to hide in their caves and leave me in peace.
You're the reason the moon is out all day long.
Guilty as charged. The goddesses keep the sky bright and warm with their magic, but even their power has limits. Once their energy runs out, the entire world will plummet into eternal darkness. It's rather frightening now that I think about it.
Without the sun, the people in Summerway can no longer grow crops. They're suffering because of you!
Don't blame the caster, blame the spellbook.
Do you regret what you did?
You know I do. I really do. It's been so hard all these years, being alone with no one to hear my brilliant thoughts and ideas. No one could possibly understand what it's like. I'm not prone to exaggeration, but I'd rather burn alive than endure such misery.
But
And the eagles! Those poor, disgusting eagles. Never to see daylight or smell fresh air again. Can you imagine how badly it must smell in those caves? Note to self, develop deodorizer that also serves as a table lamp.
not to seem insensitive, but how does any of this relate to trapping us and turning us into trees?
Well, once the eagles all fled, I naturally got bored after a few solitary decades. I tried talking to travelers as they passed through the swamp. But for some reason, they didn't like me. Can you imagine? So I decided to turn them into trees, thus making it impossible for them to leave. That way they have to talk to me, and now I'm never lonely. It's just a stopgap measure, mind you. Over time, their minds fade, and they can no longer speak. That's why I have to keep trapping more people, such as your friend, Rollick, was it? But don't worry. Once he's a tree, Rollick and I will be the best of friends.
If you're so lonely, isn't there some way you can reverse the spell you cast on the sun?
Yes and no. A counterspell exists, but you must step upon the sacred altar to cast it. Seeing as only spring eagles may step upon the altar, it's a bit of a catch-22. See for yourself in the spellbook, if you'd like.
It seems science and alchemy use similar equipment. According to this, there is a way to free the sun. Bakar, if Ilya and I manage to bring back the sun, will you let Rollick go?
I suppose. I would like the eagles back, after all, even with their chattering. You may use anything you find in the tower, but you'd better hurry. Your friend has less than an hour left. Once the hourglass empties, your friend will become a tree, and there's no reversing that spell.
Why are those coins on a serving platter? Is he planning to eat them? You know, that was meant to be a joke, but now I'm not so sure. I wouldn't even know what this thing is if it weren't for video games. These aren't the ones we need. Good thing that hourglass opens. Are these solid gold? Okay, this officially begs the question of where he's getting these skulls. I'd rather not know. Dragon's blood and pixie tears. Perfect. There's no time to read anything. We need to save Rala. What's a cauldron? I'd rather not start making the potion until I have all the ingredients. I can't believe we slept here just last night. It seems like ages ago. Rollick will be okay, Ilya. You'll see.
If we need to find a spring eagle feather, we should check somewhere the spring eagles have been. Near the ruins, maybe?
I wonder who carved them. These statues mark the entrance to Moonlit Mark. I can't reach them, and I don't want to risk climbing the statue. Climbing them isn't an option. There's no way they'd hold my weight, let alone Rolik's. Hey Ilya, what do you call a rock that never goes to school? I'm not sure. A skipping stone.
I hate rock puns.
My sentiments exactly. There's some kind of tower.
Enter.
Rolik doesn't have much time left. It seems...
You may go, or stay. I'd prefer stay.
Let's not tell Rolik. I'd rather not start making the potion. I'd rather... So he lights the skulls, but not the candelabras? Okay, this officially begs the... There's no... Are these... Miscellaneous ingredients, serums, and potions. I wonder how many he's actually read. Probably none. I wouldn't even know what this thing is if it weren't for video games. Why are those... You know, that was meant to be a joke, but... Miscellaneous ingredients... That scepter looks familiar.
What, that? It's nothing. It's mine.
And where did you get it?
I made it.
That's funny, because it looks like the scepter that belongs to the Scion Elder. And I was recently told by that elder that the original went missing many years ago.
What an odd coincidence. Please don't tell on me.
Rollick doesn't have much... Hey...
No, you may not. I happen to like this scepter. No warlock is complete without a scepter. Besides, it looks cool.
That scepter belongs to the Scion Village Elder. That...
Do you sing? I prefer people that sing.
That looks to me like a major fire hazard. Find and grab it. He never notices me anyway.
It's worth a try. Great idea, Ilya.
So, Bakar, would you tell me what it's like to be a warlock?
You know, I'm glad you asked. Most people aren't so considerate. I suppose it all started back when I was 9. All the other boys wanted to be knights or wizards. I knew I wanted to use magic, but I also wanted to be evil. That's why... Forgive me, I thought I heard something. Where were we? I swear I heard something. Whole senility must be acting up again. Where were we?
Boasting about how evil you are, I guess?
Right. Most people think it's easy to become evil. If only they knew. It's not just about ignoring every moral fiber of your conscience, it's also about persistence. You have to work hard to ensure that everyone remembers your evil deeds. Sure, it's hard for the victims, but does anyone think of the emotional havoc it wreaks on?
Okay, got what I needed. Thank you so much for your insightful wisdom, Bakar.
You were wise to ask for it, girl. Continue listening to my advice, and you may be a powerful warlock yourself one day.
Good work, Ilya.
Thanks.